everybody! It's working!
We're live.
Is it?
We're live, yes.
You just
Hello.
jinxed it, man.
Hopefully you can hear everyone. Hopefully everything sounds great. And yeah, peace and tranquility may start. We're back. Happy Saturday, everyone. Hope you are having a nice weekend. I hope the weather's not too bad for you all. Yeah, we're here. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons. One of our main campaigns that is run by the brilliant Mr. Croy. And yeah. That's
Technical
all I have
issues
prepared.
have thwarted IMT this evening, and he's a little stressed. He's waiting for the whiskey to arrive.
Infinity's on production, and we are very thankful for all of Infinity's efforts to get us up and running.
Yes,
Thank
Strain,
you.
it's gone worse, Strain. It's gone worse. We're not touching
He's having to get up now and switch his own light on and off.
I know, yep. Everything's, yeah. So if we disappear, we'll be back, or, well, everyone else will be back. I'll probably be crying in a corner for the rest of the evening. But anyway, we will try, and hopefully nothing will go wrong. In the meantime, Ange.
Hey!
What's on IMT?
Yeah, what changed from last night?
Well,
What
there's some
changed?
people along that weren't here last night who would need to know what we are doing on the IMT channel, and I'm welcome to anyone that is new and don't know what we're going on
Welcome.
about. And welcome anyone that thinks we are a normal, sane bunch of people.
But no.
No one. There you go. So, right, tonight, as you say, we are playing D&D 5e, the campaign. We're on episode 5. I keep referring to it as The Lost because that was the original campaign, and it will forevermore be that in my head. But it is actually the Raven Queen's Ambassadors. So, yeah. Sorry, Croy.
It's all right.
It's never gonna go to that.
As long as people show on Saturday, it's fine.
So we're playing that this evening. Next Friday, Caldari is... Can you change your name to something that I can say, please? Tormenting me.
The most enjoyable part of this name is listening to people try and say it.
Mm.
It's endless amusement for me.
Yeah, but it's me, so it's not fair. He is playing Heckness Revelia, which is D&D again, 5e. It is a madcap carnival circus where the maddest things are actually happening from us, not the carnival, which is a little bit scary. And I don't think Josh quite thought that was how it was going to go, but it did.
This is the perfect setting for you lot.
Yeah, it is. Then on the Saturday, IMT, if he has recovered, look at that face. Oh my God, have you seen his face right now? He will be running Mutant and Mastermind. Again, another game that we took it to a level that the poor games master was not expecting. But there you go. You get us involved in a game, yeah, you're not going to get a normal game ever. It's just not going to happen. We then are running one of our D&D offline sessions on Monday the 15th. There was some chatter in the Discord about some D&D games. If you are interested, please DM or message Croy or Caldari the D&D games. They do run them. There might be a bit of complications of getting you involved, but you know, never say never. Message them. We can do that with anyone new that's joined the Discord. Friday, the 19th, we will be flicking back to Blades in the Dark, the River Ghosts, which is run by some old pirate, and has this reprobate group again in it. Again, another game that we meant to send into chaos. Then we will fall into the D&D Masters of Blackclaw, which is run by Caldari, which is another the offline Saturday game. And D&D again in the evening. We will be fitting in a questions and answers palaver at some point. So I think I'm going to do it on Monday the 22nd. I was looking at that. And then Friday the 26th, to round off the month, we have Carbon 2185 again. Woohoo! So, actually, have I got to do something?
Strain, who's in chat there, he runs that one.
Oh, yeah. Is he still there? Yeah, Strain.
He is.
Yeah, Strain runs that, and he was a brave man to take us on. He really was.
Back.
Yeah. But he's sound because it's either always one of us, not me, that run a game. So to get someone to run a game for all of us, knowing what you're going up against, I mean, he needs a medal just in that, doesn't he? Just needs a medal for that. We are running this Tuesday. We're doing a weekly one-off online game of Those Dark Places, which is an industrial horror sci-fi, which is turning out to be an industrial horror sci-fi whodunit kind of thing. So yeah, yeah. So that's that. The guys had massive loads of fun playing that the other week. So we've popped it onto this one because we were going to run a Cthulhu campaign offline along every other week on a Tuesday, along with Vampire the Masquerade, which has been run by IMT. So that's the plans for those games. The Cthulhu is a little bit on the hold because we're looking for one more player on a campaign. Some odd pirates running Eternal Lives, but we need one more player. It's
One
a,
more player. One more player,
Yeah.
guys.
yeah, but it's one you can learn with. You can, it's a great game and it's a great campaign. And then, but IMT hasn't actually set up his bit for his game because he's still looking at the pictures in the book.
There's a lot
Are
of
they naughty
pictures, I'm going to be
pictures?
honest.
Are they naughty pictures? Is that what it is?
So
It's
yeah,
vampire, of course
Wild.
they are.
he will set up a room for that, and he will be promoting some players for that. So I'll get on him and get him sorted for that. And that's where we are for that. And if anyone wants any particular questions asking for the questions and answers, Caldari has got a really good spreadsheet with all the questions that you have fired in the past. But if there's any particular question that you want answering this month, don't ask us, just watch us discuss it and get ourselves into more trouble arguing.
I thought that was the theme.
I won't be going on this one because my knowledge of roleplay is absolutely
You might need
rubbish.
to if it's on a Monday, because I can't make it.
Well, we'll change it to whatever day that suits you. If you're running it, yeah.
Why
That
am I
one
running?
might change that date because he's in charge of the questions and answers. He fell into that role by default and he had no choice or any say in it. But now he runs it, and I'll just let him know. But yeah, so that's it. So we're done, and IMT looks like he needs a bottle of whiskey. So I think I better hand straight over to Croy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll go straight to Croy.
Aye. Cheers, Ange, for the rundown. Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the 5th chapter, the 5th episode of this jaunt to try to discover what is going on with these massive explosions that have rocked the Sword Coast. The center of magic in the Lord's Alliance has been destroyed. There is a crater almost through it. The town is just a disappearing set of towers. The devastation in the west coast, in the east, where you were, you followed a group of just a bunch of people who seemed to be the target that you were looking for, but they turned out just to be a group of wandering tradesmen, adventurers, and you murdered them. But they did have, at one point, a little bit of an interesting twist because they turned out to be one of the indoctrinated. So there are 3 major fronts that you're twisting your way between just now. There's indoctrinated, those of an ancient evil wizard who has got them to their bidding. There's the Feywild, who are doing their best to try and take out the Shadowfell. You haven't quite got an understanding of what's going on between the Feywild and the Shadowfell, but you find yourself in the Shadowfell. You chased your quarry down, caught them in the middle of a ritual, silenced them, jumped through the portal into a strange in-between space, and then managed to power up another portal which took you into what you assume to be that very same magic user's tower. whilst they were on the floor of their tower, the dwarf of the party put an end to any attempt to reconstruct and revive by dismembering them with a sledgehammer, with a warhammer, and then posting the bits out of the window. You ended up reunited and were exploring through all of the rooms that were strangely quiet until you heard the sounds of dogs. Tanner may have had something to do with awakening them, or maybe not. But you defeated them, and that is where you find yourself now cowering in the corner with a protective spell around you, having heard the telltale flapping of a giant winged beast on the outside of the tower that you are in currently. The noises have stopped for now. But what do you do?
Oh,
I just instinctively turn invisible. It's a reflex.
we all dashed and hid, didn't we? Or was it just
Weren't you
me and
casting
Cookie?
magic circle?
Yeah, you and Cookie ran and you shouted for everybody else to join you so that you could draw magic circles, block everything out. Moon didn't do that. Moon just turned invisible.
Yeah, or at least magic quadrilateral or something else that could help us.
Magic geometry.
Yeah.
Well, Tanner's going to do as he's told, and he's going to go and run into the circle.
Good boy.
Yeah.
I'll stand by one of the pillars. Just because I reckon if we all gather in one place, that'll probably be exactly where the things will come through. Because, you know, that's how luck has it.
Yeah. Adric will kind of stay in the middle and be kind of on alert, looking around.
Good point. I like it.
So I am going to be sitting on the floor and casting my magic circle for 1 minute.
There's a lot of chalk scribbling on the ground.
Are you sure that will work against a dragon?
Oh no, it's a dragon. I have to try something to protect you.
What do you think it will be? Whatever it is, it's definitely a bit bigger than the building we're probably in. Don't hear flapping like that from fairies, do you?
Oh, I haven't met every single fairy.
Maybe it's a really... Yeah. Oh, maybe it's a really big fairy.
Cookie, shall I do this spell or not?
Oh.
I think of a fortune cookie phrase now.
Yeah.
Don't bite off more than you can spit.
Did you not prepare these?
I have a discussion with Cookie about this, and she, as she is my mentor, she will explain to me that probably it isn't the best course of action. Oh, everyone's telling me it's a dragon, and I didn't realise.
Wait, it's a dragon?
We don't know it's a dragon. We don't know what it is yet. We may have had it spoiled for us yesterday.
I'm just invisible anyway. Imagine someone knocking on the door.
So what are we going to do? Are we going to go out and... We can't beat a dragon.
Well, we can't really get outside now, can we?
Is there an exit outside the tower here? Anyway.
I think there's probably
Where
more
is it?
stairs.
No, we were still looking for the exit
You hadn't found it.
Three.
because we were coming down from
Are there any windows?
the upper levels where we'd entered.
Hmm.
There's arrow slits. How small are you?
One of us is pretty small. I look at.
What is that supposed to mean?
You've been walking down spiral staircases to get to this floor.
Did the stairs carry on going?
You didn't look.
I don't think anyone specifically checked.
Hmm.
Alright, well, I'll go check. See how this. Yeah, if I find the thing that's outside, I'll let you know by one long scream.
Maybe the next people we encounter, we could probably try and communicate with them, and then maybe find a way out of here instead of like just going straight in and killing everything, and then we have no idea where we are, why we're
mean,
here, and what we're doing. It's just
That's
Yeah,
what we did
I
with
mean-
this room, and you started the fight.
Actually, it was you that started the fight.
Well,
When you
Yeah.
ran in and hit him with the warhammer.
Well, as you know, do as I say, don't do as I do.
Well, that makes no fucking sense at all.
we have to communicate with somebody because we do not know why we're here, how to get out,
Yeah.
how we even got here. Just killing everything, even if we have to tie them up and poke them with red hot pokers or something to get the information out of them.
do we have a red hot poker here?
No, but we could find one. My point is we need to try and get out of here.
So while you guys are talking,
Oh God, he does this to us.
Kai
Yeah,
is walking and out and has found the stairs down to.
I did tell them what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
It's just that, like last time, no one was listening.
No, we listened. We
Oh,
just
listen.
didn't care.
So you carry
That's
on.
fine, I'll go
Kai,
on
you're
without you.
talking. You're talking, Kai.
Yeah.
So you find the stairs and they continue down the spiral that you have already
Yeah.
been walking down. They're right next to the up spiral. So just round the wall. You
Yeah.
recognize where you
Right.
are. There's nothing else here.
Oh, I better go back and find them before they hurt themselves. Bunch of fucking idiots.
We're just gonna go down the stairs. Let's
Are
go
you?
down the goddamn
Um,
stairs. Yes.
Let me at least tell you that there's stairs
Well,
first.
it's
At the game,
it's
eh?
taking so long to get here. Man. Those little legs.
I've only got little legs. Well, it looks like the spiral staircase carries on going down. Perhaps we should keep going down before whatever this big flappy beastie is. It knocks
Something's
this whole
above us.
tower over.
Let's go.
Yeah. The opposite direction to danger is generally the best idea.
I agree with that.
So you walk down you find the stairs, you follow Kai around, and the stairs are well apportioned. They are not worn, nor are they covered in dust. They've been used. People have walked up and down these, but at the same time, there's a smell of slight misuse, as if the cold just permeating the rocks all the time hasn't really ever let the place dry out, and it just smells ever so slightly musty. The cool air that's blowing in through these slits in the window reminds you of the rather depressing nature of this place. You feel subdued somewhat as you are reminded that you are in fact in a strange plane far from your own creature comforts. You walk down the stairs for a reasonable amount of time. It twists, but without too much trouble. You find yourself at the bottom
Oh,
of the
that looks
stairs.
fancy.
And you're in a large inner circle around continuation of the same type of flagstones and wall. The ceiling's very high once again, but this place is particularly cold. There's a lot of breeze. There's almost a sense of mist as you look straight out in front of you. But that's not what gets your attention immediately. There's a strange red pulse in the center of the room.
It doesn't look familiar to us.
Yeah.
No, not
Do
especially.
you reckon there's another one of them blooming teleporter thingies?
I don't know. I don't see anywhere to stick the crystal.
Maybe we should have a closer look.
Yeah. Might be dangerous. You go first.
Moon is still invisible.
Yeah.
Can you let me know if I'm going to walk into any bright light, though? Because I'll drop it immediately.
Can I hear anything, like any movement around?
Oh, there's a little fella across the room.
Can't see him.
Could I get a perception check from Ariel as you walk into this?
Yeah, because I can.
Yeah.
Do you want me to move back, or stay where I
No,
am?
you're fine.
by
No, you're
the-
fine.
13.
'Cause I-
Rolled a 9 is plus.
Ariel, it's the sound of the wind. Is what you hear through here. And the chill of the wind. It gets into you. It just feels drab. It feels without life. You haven't been warm since you got here, but this room really has started to remind you of how chilly it actually is.
Feels a bit weak.
Wings.
As I
I'm not liking. I'm not liking what I'm seeing.
I don't like anything that we've seen just recently. It all just seems so wrong.
Yeah.
Just need to get out of here.
Hi, there's a red glow emanating, a pulse
Yeah.
that just boom, and it's not.
Is it just like in the floor, or is it like up on a?
It's on a
like
dais.
platform?
Yeah, it's on a dais. It's raised up,
Yeah.
a few feet off the floor. Moon, you're aware that next to it it's quite bright, but the light diminishes into dim light as you walk around it.
Can I check see if there's any markings or writing on it?
Yeah. Does it look anything like the teleporters we've seen before?
No, it's different. It
I
seems
don't
to
think
be.
you'll find your exit there.
They give it
See, then
Arcana.
Sometimes these things have markings on them that we could maybe read.
Ooh.
I study it with my arcane knowledge.
Yeah, go for it. I can't roll.
Well, my luck hasn't improved since last time.
Can I be looking at it as well? Because I rolled at the
Kai,
same time.
can you
and-
give me a wisdom saving throw, please? As you're looking
I feel like I
into
did.
as you're looking into the portal, you hear the sound of blood rushing through your ears, and you become dizzy, disorientated. You feel like there's some reason why you might want to just reach into
Yeah.
that portal, but you manage to pull back. You take a step back. You look. Ariel's next to you,
Yeah.
and you grab hold of her to
I'd
steady
keep a
yourself.
safe distance if I were you. The thing wants
Grab
us to
him.
touch it. I think that would be a terrible idea. Or to reach inside at least the middle part.
Stand back. And I pull him back.
That just means Moon is going to touch it, right?
Yeah, basically. He doesn't lick it.
I don't know where
Moon
Moon is at
will-
the moment.
Pop out of the shadows right next to the thing and look over to Kylo.
Jesus, Moon.
So we shouldn't touch it. What if we put something into it? And I'll
Well,
pull a bit of broken
maybe
crystal
you
out of
should.
my pocket.
Yeah,
And
Oh, wait,
yeah,
toss
whatever
it.
your
Wait,
Okay, you drop.
Moon.
He didn't say it was. It didn't sound like a consultation.
You drop it in, Moon.
Right.
Pinneck. I run back.
The crystal sits on top of this slightly convex red glow, and it begins to slowly descend into the red light. It gets
Sinking.
consumed, and then the red glow
Ah.
is brighter, closer to you.
Congratulations! You seem to have, I don't know, made it angrier, or made it happier.
Right.
Now, where's
Right.
that lady
Not
run up
touching
to?
it. Let's move away from the shiny light.
Let's see. Yeah, let's see what this mob's doing over here.
Shit.
I've moved up next
Loitering with
to
intent.
Adric.
Yep.
So I can see we're walking towards this doorway. My intention is to stop him from running anything that might be out there.
Yeah.
Adric is holding his weapon.
How far? Yeah. How far can can our characters actually see?
You can see right out of these three openings, out
Yeah.
towards pillars, and then right out into the open sky, the mountains around you, the trees, forest lining the sharp mountain crags running up to the summit, out of sight in the clouds.
Right.
You can see
But
the valley below and stretching out as far as the clouds allow you to.
Do we see this? This
is this a
creature?
statue?
Mhm.
Or a statue?
Yeah, there's
Oh.
a almost like a gargoyle type.
Oh, you
Creature
can
that's-
always trust a gargoyle.
Wait, where can we see all this? I missed that. Where?
Adric's
looking
going to
outside
go
through
to
this
the end of this doorway and kind of look around for this possible dragon.
I'll
Or like
assist
some
him.
kind of pseudo dragon.
Looking out, Adric, roll perception, please. On one of the far towers, you see a silhouette against the clouds. A large, shadowy, dark shape, crouched, gripping upon a bar that looks almost as if it's been made just for the purpose of this giant beast resting there. A head, huge shoulders, two striking, huge talon feet gripping onto the side of this tower. And it appears just to be watching.
There, up on the tower. Don't move.
I'm going to take out my spyglass. Going to have a look, see if I can get a look at this thing.
Yeah. And see it you do. There is a large dragon shrouded in mist and shadow.
Told you it was a dragon.
Tanner,
Yes.
you've seen this before.
I have. This thing looks familiar.
Yeah, you're taken back to your time as you were heading to Waterdeep. And there was an army
Oh
of
yeah.
ghosts marauding through the countryside and destroying everything in its path, leaving no survivors. Ariel,
Yeah, I hand Ariel the spyglass.
I look through the spying glass. Oh my god.
Sister Gariel told you about this thing. She didn't know where it came
Yes.
from, but she knew what it could do. She even tried to take it out in her dragon form. She thought she had. And yet, there it is, matching the description right there.
Oh. Hannah,
Mm-hmm.
does that mean the ghost army's here as well?
From here.
We destroyed some of the ghost army, but where we can... But if it's here, it's not...
They're all just coming back here and. Or that fella back in the Dwarven City said. His name I can't remember.
If Sister Gariel couldn't destroy that dragon, we've got no chance.
Maybe she did, but it came back.
She said she couldn't destroy it.
Maybe she didn't try hard enough.
She thought she had.
Gariel is very strong.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, she did kill it. Maybe she did, and maybe it came back here and has been remade.
Maybe
by
there is
all
more
these
than
people.
one. Yeah.
Undead. I was asking, is it
How
undead?
do you?
Sister Gariel would have told you as much as she could about it.
Can't fight that. We can't even attempt to annoy it, let alone fight it. Don't let it see you. Whatever we do here has to be sneaky and stealthy. Did those stairs carry on going down?
Or is this the ground floor?
No, that you're still high up in the tower. The view that you
Yeah.
get from here is quite spectacular in its own morbid, decaying manner.
Maybe we'll just keep... But there's no answers with this red shiny thing. There's no one here to ask. There's nothing.
I mean,
Take one of the
only
crystals.
one person's looked at it, and one person threw a crystal in it.
Do you want me to
I
stare
don't
at it
think-
too?
But I think it's the only point of interest I can see.
I have a
Maybe if we
feeling
explore this whole tower, we might find some more clues that might help us.
Is the dragon looking directly at us?
No. It's just sitting there,
I think it's just
calmly
resting.
observing the valley.
We may be able to get away without it realizing. It is dark, after all.
Well, there's no way out so far.
Well, do we just have a
Well-
look at what's down the stairs instead of just loitering?
Maybe
with
if
the
we
tent?
just investigate a bit further, we might find some answers.
Or we get teleported to another place we can't escape from.
Well, we might find out how to get away from here. So maybe we just go slowly and carefully and try and gather as much information as we possibly can before we start doing anything like dropping crystals in strange red glowing things that could have exploded and killed us all instantly.
Oh, the blazes has done that.
Well, we don't know what was happening if we dropped that crystal in. Did we, Moon?
You turn around and Moon's gone.
Where is
Where's
Moon?
Moon gone?
Cookie
God.
has
We're
been
both out of here.
Cookie has been looking at there, and she says, "There's no stairs down that I can see."
Oh,
Right.
there's no more stairs.
We can go down the outside.
If someone could fly.
I mean, I could, but I don't want to leave half you guys behind.
Well, you could fly
Maybe
down
I'll
and
have a
see
look
if
at
there's
the-
another way out.
Have a look at the
Go to
rest
the
of
edge
the.
of this platform. I'm going to look over the side. We can see people moving around down there.
Cookie says, "There should be stairs here, but there isn't."
Maybe there's some
Yeah, enough with a fortune.
illusion or puzzle. Doesn't seem to be anything else here apart from all these freaking gargoyles.
Tanner, what side? I'm going to say that the dragon that you've spied on the other tower is over far to your right, and sort of 2 o'clock kind of direction the tower is, and that's where it's sitting. But it's obviously quite far out. So the top right quadrant of that is where you can get a sight of the dragon.
Can I estimate how many floors there are between where we are and the ground?
You look down, and immediately, as you continue your eyes down the side of the stone, smooth and unnerving, it seems to just disappear and almost taper inwards, but where the fog hits about maybe 100 meters down or so, there's slits like the ones you've seen in the other rooms. You can just make them out. That's the only sign of a break in the otherwise perfect stonework.
We ain't climbing down.
That seems like a long way. I could probably climb that.
Probably be able to carry the little fella.
I can come back up for the rest of you. Figure out how to get back here. Maybe it's not the best way. We should stick together.
Yeah. What does she mean? There's no fucking stairs.
Yeah,
There's a wall.
it's got to be an illusion or some kind of puzzle.
Oops. Speaking of walls, I just run into one.
Unless this hell pit is some sort of fancy elevator, but I don't fancy trying it until I
Oh
can
God, he's
identify
going
what
near
it
me
does.
again.
Moon, no.
You want me to jump in? I mean, it ain't.
Well,
risky.
I could tell you that the red thing wants you to jump in.
Right.
Unless you want to push over some gargoyles, there's not much else we can do. Unless you want to go back upstairs. We could shout at the dragon and ask it for advice.
I don't trust the gargoyles.
Roll. Whoever's been looking or is looking at the gargoyles, give me.
I just went out to have a look at that.
Yeah.
That's what I went out to.
Okay. Give me any sort of check that you like, and I will let you know what information you glean from that. Pick one of your.
19. Investigation. I was going to do investigation. So that's 19.
So that would
plus...
be hands-on, kind of touching, hands moving.
It was actually ended up being 21 because it was like.
These.
Yeah.
Although they feel like stone, you're pretty sure they aren't stone. Anybody else having a look?
I run back in and go.
Right.
The gargoyles are not are weird. They're a bit weird. They look like stone, but they don't think they're stone. I was thinking of stabbing it with my knife, but I don't think that's the best idea ever.
I thought you were going to try talking to the next one.
Well, I could do that. Okay, I'll try it. Moon!
Well, yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm looking at the strange gargoyle thing.
Yeah, maybe we should find out what it's made of rather than what it isn't.
I go up to it and say, hello?
You were like, it's supposed to be made of marble or some kind of sandstone.
Now, can I just ask you a question, Ol? How are you going about this investigation? Are you being quiet and stealthy?
I'm being very quiet and very stealthy. Do not make me run still.
You've just walked up to a gargoyle and gone, hello! That's not stealthy.
Can I please have a stealth roll for anybody when they venture out onto the main observatory?
I'm going to change my dice. I'm going to go for the pink one.
You want me to roll as well?
I'm not going out.
You're not out there yet.
I know.
No, we didn't. We only went to the door.
Woo!
No, Moon and I actually went back, so I looked over the edge.
You went to the
16.
back. No, you're okay because you went out the other way. Yep,
16. 16.
Okay. Yeah.
I've been out twice. Cry, do you want me to roll twice?
No, you're fine. You're fine.
You're invisible.
Right. But you.
I'm not invisible now.
So if you let me reiterate what I said before. If you go out between 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock,
yes,
you are in direct view. Potentially, you can see.
Did you say that?
You can see the dragon.
Yeah.
Well, that's all right because it's 10 o'clock.
o'clock.
All right, it's 10 o'clock.
Okay, I didn't realise you said that. So can
It's no problem. But just now,
I don't think you got spotted.
What you didn't get spotted. What you notice is that there are these same things that are around, dotted right around the platform. They all look pretty similar, but yeah. So who else is having a look at these things? Moon, you're out.
Well, I'm whispering to it and trying to have a conversation with it.
I went out because Ariel said it looked interesting, so I'm gonna go and take a look.
Adric won't go beyond the doors because of the dragon.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna squint at it and try and figure out if it's some sort of living creature. Ariel said it wasn't stone. That doesn't make sense. So
can I see his feet?
Maybe you should push it off the side of the building and see if it tries to save itself.
How goes the diplomacy?
Can I see his feet?
Yes, it has feet.
I'm gonna stand on his toe.
That's not very diplomatic.
Why would that help?
Well, it's not. I'm gonna stand on his toe and pretend I did it by accident.
It's very solid.
Oops.
I don't know why I said that.
Can I carry on just trying to study this red ring thing, as it's the only other thing to look at?
Just thought stabbing it with my dagger would be aggressive.
Moon.
Well, yeah, but you could also say hello.
Yeah, you're diplomatic.
And yes, absolutely, Kai. We'll get back to that in just a second. But Moon, with that role of nature, Moon likes a bit of a joke, right? Are you a bit of a?
You know, when it's funny.
Yeah. You've heard of certain mischief makers that belong to the Feywild, and these things seem to be in their image.
It looks like something from the Feywild, but I thought we weren't in the Feywild. That's strange.
Are they... Moon.
That's me. Hello.
Are they Are they not statues then?
I'm not sure. Maybe we should try stepping on its toe again.
How goes the talks?
It's not talking to me. Shh.
It's quite small.
I'm just going to wrap my paw against its head and go, hello?
As you tap it on the head, you get the sense that it just ever so slightly just like wobbles as if it's not on a level surface.
Ooh.
It moves.
Maybe it's been petrified.
Do I have animal? I'm gonna. Can you do animal handling with it?
Are you sure it isn't just a statue?
Is
Roll
it
a
blinking? Look at its eyes really
Adric.
closely to see if it blinks.
Yeah, no, it doesn't blink. Adric, roll perception. As you're looking over at it, saying, "Are you sure it's not just a statue?" Yeah, that explains it. No, you think it's a statue.
I'm gonna put my hand really close to its eye and touch its eyeball.
Yeah.
That'll make it blink.
I don't think it blinks.
That's just
Nothing.
weird. Ew.
I think it might just be a statue.
It's
It's not made of stone.
It's a very detailed statue.
I'm not.
I just want to do stupid things to it now. Like I want to tickle its ears. Which is really irrational, so I won't do that.
Ariel.
But just saw that picture and I want to stick my finger in its ear.
Just a statue. Ariel.
I know. I think I know what it is, but I'm not there, so tough luck, guys.
Would you like me to come and inspect it? I'd rather not, because that dragon is going to eat us.
Don't you have some sort of cleric things for, if something's been stunned or... I mean, if you think it's not a statue,
well,
don't you have something you can do to it?
Well, you guys are working out that.
That isn't poking it. I can poke it.
Leave you to think about that for a second.
The flesh.
Thank you.
And Kai, you're looking at this portal. What are you using to examine it?
I don't really have any tools, I don't think.
Okay.
But it's just like, it'll be kind of trying to do Arcana, just sort of, taking his time with it, like keeping a safe distance because he knows that there's something bad about it. Unfortunately, because edition doesn't really have taking 10 or taking 20s or whatever. But yeah, that's the thing. It's trying to very carefully try and figure out what it is, or at least the inscriptions, without getting too close if he can.
Okay, so the light, ever since the bit of crystal was put in, the light
got brighter,
and it's expanding its radius as it ekes out faster, wider. And you're looking at this, trying to figure out. And maybe you're not getting it because you've already rolled on it, but maybe you're not getting it. And Cookie comes over and she joins you. And she looks at that. I'm going to see if Cookie can, or in fact, no, Kadari, you were going to roll for Cookie, weren't you? Could you sort of pick a something that Cookie is going to do to observe or try and work out what's going on here, and give her a roll.
She's not real proficient in anything knowledge-wise, so she'd probably just be trying to perceive what's going on there. She's very perceptive, so give your perception. That rolls.
Ooh, 20.
Sorry, it says moon, but it was Cookie's feet.
I
will.
She looks into this, not in the same way that Moon did, but she looks at it and watches, and she sort of says, "There's something, this power that's in there. It's like a pool. You can see the bottom of it."
Right.
But she says, "I don't want to go swimming in there," or however she would. Yeah.
Pool to do what? There's clearly something magical about it. Maybe because it got brighter when we put the crystal in. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we have to put something in it or feed it or something. The crystal got dropped in it. Is that just disappeared? Or is that at the bottom of the pool?
Yeah, Cookie can see it. She says it's lying at the bottom of the pool.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, I mean, the only other thing we could see if we could move the gargoyles. I don't know what else we could give it that we would mind losing. Push a statue into it.
Do you think we'd lose anything?
Well, I don't want to put anything in there that would actually be useful for me or for anyone else. I just wonder, are the statues of different sizes, or are they all kind of vaguely medium?
Yeah, they're all
human size.
Yeah, they're slightly less than human size. They're probably about Kai size.
In that case. If they're small enough to carry, we could try and put one in, just toss one into the pool and see what happens.
That's a little bit drastic.
I mean,
in the eye.
In the name of science or magic kind.
Yeah, so you're saying this, and
yeah, I mean they're off doing whatever they're trying to do to the one there that they're already groping. I think the only people that can actually hear are Cookie and Tanner anyway.
Yeah.
Tanner doesn't look like he's got the muscle mass for carrying statues.
Yeah, Cookie walks over and says to Adric, "We should try and lift one of those and bring them back."
Yeah.
Very well.
Maybe we should try it.
Maybe we should try it from the other side.
Yeah, that's what Cookie.
He won't even hesitate. He's been he's just going to walk straight up to this statue and he's going to attempt to lift it up.
Can I get a perception check from all three of you while you're out there, please?
I like how they were if you're within this radius, the dragon might see you. So instead of going anywhere else, they just stay in one place.
He just wants to get out of this place.
Yeah, we should have done all your poking somewhere else.
Got to do it. He wants to. He's probably trying to keep an eye on the dragon. By the way.
Okay. The dragon has gone. You didn't hear it. You didn't see it.
Heck.
But it's no longer on its perch.
Fucking idiot.
Adric spots that, yeah?
Oh yeah, you spot that, yeah.
Yeah, Adric walks back in.
Have you taken the...
No, he's going straight back in. Dragon's gone!
He left the statue behind.
Okay, if he says that and I hear it, I will follow him back in. Back in.
Moon turns invisible.
Do you pick up the statue?
No.
Okay.
As soon as he spotted that dragon god, he was like, "Nope, I'm out."
I would pick up the statue anyway.
I was picked it up on your way through. It's only but it's only Kai size.
He's
2 feet tall.
He's out of there.
As I run off, I step on its toe really hard and run off back into the doorway.
Why is he with you with the toe?
This has stopped being about liking the statue up and starts being about tormenting the statue.
This is bullying now of this statue.
If you stand on your toe, it's really painful, but it could be perceived as an accident.
Yeah, but I bet you I bet you if something had a foot made out of stone or something similar, it probably wouldn't care.
How do you explain the poking in the eye then?
That's diplomacy. That's
sorry, didn't realise your eye was there.
First contact protocol. Yeah, first contact protocol. Jab him in the eye.
As soon as Adric gets,
I wanted to see if his eye was squishy.
As soon as Adric gets within the doors, he will turn round and start scanning for the dragon again.
There's no doors.
Right.
There's just an opening.
It's just
Well, the tunnel,
the
whatever
whole
it is.
the
Yeah.
tunnel though.
And there's a lot of wind.
So,
The wind's
did
picked
anyone
up.
grab a statue on the way before you started running around like chickens?
The dragon's
No, if you-
missing.
I'm just
Oh,
going to peer over the edge and see if you can see the dragon.
So you didn't think to do all your weird statue shenanigans somewhere where I
Okay.
couldn't see you?
Tanner, before we do that, Tanner, what's Tanner up to?
I was intending to investigate or check out this wall, see if I can figure out if it's, as Kai suggested, whether it's like an illusion or something.
Yeah, roll investigation.
Ow! Have to be investigation. Can it be?
Do you not charm it?
Yeah, get the one-eyed man to do a spot check.
You've got a feeling that this wall should probably move.
Oh.
Oh! I'm not there.
no, you're not.
So
You're
we're
not
looking
sure
for some kind of...
how, but
Right. This wall don't look right. Any mortar
What's
down the
wrong with
side
it?
here. I bet this is some kind of door.
One of them
Can we hear
secret
him say
doors.
that? Can we hear him say that? Did he shout that out?
Yeah, I'm shouting out because I don't care.
Fire crystal!
I'd love you to see the dragons back being like, oh, you mean like one of those secret doors?
That last door worked with a crystal. Is there a hole we can stick a thingy in?
Eric, keep an eye on. I'm gonna go
Crazy.
and grab this statue.
Okay.
Let me know
I'll
if you
get
see
my
the dragon.
Moon, can I get a perception check, please? You said you were keeping an eye out. You see no dragon.
I'm now looking for the dragon because Aldrich's gone outside, so I'll look up into the sky see if I can see anything.
Aldrich will proceed to the statue once again, but keeping us an eye out for any movement in the skies.
Okay.
That's where we're gonna assault the statue again, and then we'll notice Aldrich's missing.
You pick up the statue.
Yep.
It's easy enough done. It's not heavy. Ariel, could you also give a perception check, please?
I'm going to go with the pink one again because it liked me a minute ago. Oh, 16. Oh, 20.
You don't see a dragon.
1620.
No, it was 16, and then I added 4
You
for
do
my
not see
wisdom.
a dragon, and so as you're watching around, the clouds are getting heavy in the air.
It looks more like a 15.
Okay,
You
pick
pinked it up.
Adric, you pick up the statue. No problem at all.
Yeah, as
It's
soon as
not
he's
an
got
issue.
the statue, he's going to run in as quickly as he can carrying it.
Right. And
The
as you
legs are
walk
going.
towards Cookie, Cookie takes a step back and lets you get past. Are you walking? How far are you walking with this?
I'm running straight up to about here, and then I'm going to yeet it into.
Oh, flipping heck.
Okay.
The distance to throw a person-sized person.
Give me a
I mean,
perception.
it's a small person, not a full-size person.
Give
Yeah.
me another perception check, please, as you're doing that.
I would love if he just misses and you just have like all these like statue body parts scattered across the floor.
As you yeet the statue into the red glowing pool, it lands on top, but just before it does, you notice that when it got into the sphere of the glowing red, the statue itself began to glow. And then it landed onto the pool and it began to sink down and into it.
Oh.
Alright, so I think we figured something out. We just have to see if it's a good something or a bad something.
It's totally disappeared. It's like
It's slowly the statue just slowly
Sinking in.
yeah, just into the pool.
Its toes are still sticking out if you want to stamp on them one more time.
it's actually disappeared though. It's not like just sort of you can't see it at all. It's not like sunk into the deep pool of water and it's just sitting at the bottom.
No, yeah, it's just you can if you were to look,
Yeah,
then
okay.
you'd be able to see it at the bottom. Cookie's already solved that
Crikey.
one. She's figured that out.
Right, now what?
That went somewhere.
We'll see what happens when it's finished. Yeah. Is it? Yeah.
Did anyone else notice it glowed right before it hit the pool?
Aye. Once it was in the glow of the pool, like the light it's been shining.
Just poke my head out there and just double check the other gargoyles. Check did you do anything or anything strange has happened with them.
No.
Do we need
Maybe
another
we should-
statue?
Yeah. Maybe we should grab another one. And then we just see what happens if we leave it in the light rather than put it in the pool.
Very well. And Adric will run
That's-
off to go
yeah.
get another statue.
Yeah. Scream if you see
Yeah.
the dragon.
Are you
Ariel, you
back?
can go with him and do diplomacy in case the dragon kills him.
I stand in the doorway watching to see if I can see the dragon.
Perception check, please.
I see nothing with that one.
Nope. Okay, you can grab another one of the statues.
Yep. And then I'll bring it in. And
What's Moon been doing during this?
Moon is now walking back in. He was looking for the dragon, but obviously he did not spot it. He's now started walking back in.
Adric will not get too close. He'll kind of just like push the statue into the area.
And as you do,
You are carrying it. It might be difficult to not get close.
well, it's pulsing. The wave is pulsing, so you're able to time it such that you can drop it and then jump back, like a wave, just playing in the waves. And you manage that. And as it does, the red glow begins to build up in its feet and up through its ankles, and you slowly see the very stone-like appearance of the body take on a more grey, kind of fleshy hue. It starts to move. The toes begin to just wiggle on the feet, and then the rest of the body begins to slowly change.
As I suspected. Now we just need to keep her away from its eyes and its feet.
And before too long, the transformation appears to be complete. Does anybody speak Sylvan?
No.
I do.
Yep.
Nope.
Oh no.
It says in Sylvan, the door is open, and he begins to scanner away
There's a door.
across to where Tanner is. Runs right past Tanner, absolutely no heed whatsoever. And opens it just somehow. You're not quite sure what he does, but he moves his hands in front of the door, and suddenly it disappears. It slides into the ground, and then he runs back past you both, paying you no heed, and launches himself into the pool.
Well, that's a bit odd, but it looks like he sorted out your wonky door for you, Tanner.
And he begins to turn to stone again in the pool.
What happens if we get another?
Well, the door's open. Should we just go down and have a look through the door?
Yeah.
If you get
We
another,
also have that dragon
Guy
to
got
worry
run
about, so
over.
let's not linger too. Yeah, let's
Door
not
is
spend too much
closed.
time. No, turn around.
As I witness this, though, I stand here and I check round.
Let's
to see
just
if I
go
can
down the
see-
stairs.
And I say in is it Sylvan? Sylvan. No. Can we help you?
His head
So
underwater now.
When are you saying
I
this?
think he turned back to stone.
When did you say this?
She's not-
Matt?
I'm just saying it now.
No. At this point, the thing is submerged in the red gunk, and it is begun to transfer.
Do you want me to get you another one so you can talk to it?
Yeah. Or we could just go down the stairs and just, leave this behind us.
Maybe we should put one near it. Maybe I can ask it. Get another one, and we'll put him near the thing, and I'll try and talk to it before it runs off. But hang on to it this time.
Tanner, should we just go have a look and see what what to expect at the next floor down?
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
While they go play silly buggers with these goblin-y things.
It might give us some answers.
I mean, I think it just sounds like you're just really desperate to do diplomacy. To make up for the fight you started.
Well, we'll go down and have a quick look, see if there's...
Yeah, we'll do some reconnaissance.
Okay. Those of you going down the stairs, please give me a stealth roll.
Right.
Are you being stealthy?
Are you being stealthy? I assume you said reconnaissance. I took that to mean that you were.
Yeah, we'll sneak up. We're gonna sneak down and see what we can see.
Yeah. Team effort.
But the problem is, I think roll 20 is quite determined for me to always roll badly. So, yep.
Team effort. I'll give you that.
I am still invisible.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. So you follow them.
I need to find a different dice roller.
At the bottom of the stairs, there's a small antechamber to a larger part of the tower. You see a circular desk around the centre of the room and a good number of pillars. This could be a study.
Are there shelves with books on or anything?
It's hard for you to see in the light, it's very dark.
Look.
Yeah, if only some of us had dark vision.
Give me a perception check at disadvantage, please.
Yeah, I've got dark vision. Does Moon have dark vision?
Mm-hmm.
So at least it won't be as bad for us.
Oh, I did disadvantage.
Disadvantage, please, yeah, for everybody.
Wait, just roll another 20, you'll be fine.
Yep.
Well, it'll be that a minimum of 20 anyway, because I've got the reliable talent. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh look.
Roll.
Tanner, you get 20. Yeah, so you're looking through this, and as far as you can tell, there's an entranceway to like a circular shape in the middle, but it's not like the stone circles that you've seen. It's raised up quite a bit higher. There's steps leading up to it, and it looks like it's maybe made of wood, perhaps. But this kind of, even in the darkness, it's difficult to tell. But it's not the same material as the rest of it around. It's a different shade of grey. It's right at the edge of your vision.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and see if I can get a better look at it. And if there's any cover down there, I'll be using that as well, obviously. But
okay. I will put you here, and I will put Moon here, and I'll put Kai.
I'll just stay at the stairs. I'll trust my my dark vision to see for me, and the other guys to point at anything I need to shoot.
we got some pillars here, right?
You got some what? Sorry.
Pillars? Are these pillars?
Yeah, pillars. Yep.
So I'll make my way across. Using these pillars closer.
Yeah, and you don't see or hear Moon walking up the center. But as you get closer, there's a a degree of papers, books, items stacked up that you can see. The other thing that you can also see are portals with slots around the side. Kind of similar looking, familiar.
Crystal.
Potentially, yeah.
Crystals, maybe.
Yep. Right, let's leave you down in the darkness just now. And we'll go back up to Adric and Ariel. 3 of your party have left and gone down the stairs, and you're up with Cookie. What are you doing?
Do you want another one to talk to, Ariel?
I think he might help.
Very good.
Just-
Right, keep an eye out. And Adric will go out again and grab another statue. And he'll bring it back in and put it in the ring area again.
Okay.
As soon as he's nearby, I sort of start asking him, can we help them? Why are they here?
I've not put him in the ring yet, Ariel. He's not quite there yet.
Adric, can you hold him so he doesn't run off? This one doesn't run off. Is it too much to ask?
Yes, I can do that. So Adric will put him in the area, but kind of be ready to grab him.
Yeah, and the same thing happens. The energy washes over and begins to and transforms it back. And it stands and looks at you and says, "Yes?"
We need your help. I don't know why we're here, and I don't know how to get home. Can we help you in any way?
Master will tell you.
Who's your master?
Master is my master.
Where is your master?
He looks about. Looks at you all. Not here.
What does he look like?
He's tall. He has robes. He is not smiling.
Has he
Doesn't
got
like tricks. Told us not to do tricks.
Are you trapped here? Can we free you? Two of your friends went into this red bowl.
Yes,
They've
yes.
gone.
Master says when we do what we do, we go back in.
Does that free you? Can you go home with that?
I don't know. Don't remember.
What do you do that makes him reward you?
I open the door. I fetch things. I come back here and jump in the pool.
Then, after you've been in the pool, what happens?
I see thinking, sleep.
And then you reappear.
Looks about. What do I do?
You want to be free?
Free?
Not be told by the master what to do?
I'm just going to roll something here. Because you're a playing with his head. And he immediately says no, and then runs back, tries to escape from the grasp that he's under, and he's going to do an opposed. He's going to do an opposed check against Adric's strength. So your DC to hold this guy in place. Yeah, you make that. So you feel him trying to tug. And he looks and says, "What? No, where am I going? What?
We can get you home. You help us, we can get you home and away from Master, telling you to do things and making you do things. You can go back to wherever you live.
What would you like me to do?
I'd like you to show us how to get home ourselves. We need to leave here.
Home?
We want to go to where the sun shines." There's no sun here, is there? Is there any sun here?
It's dull. Like,
Here.
yeah.
I hope you're not planning on putting it where the sun don't shine.
I don't know. Would I know what the Fae is? I don't know. I don't know what the Fae is. Would
Yeah, you'd know what
Yeah.
the Feywild is, yeah.
So is the Feywild a nice, pretty place? Is it like...
It's vibrant and colourful and
Okay.
cheery and happy and all
Right,
of those
so
things.
I'll say you can go back to where the flowers are and where it's nice. Not like here where it's drab and scary and dragons.
Oh, and then you can say, yeah, so when you say that, he looks at you and says, "Is Dragon home? I'll attend to Dragon."
No, he's around, but I've not been outside to look. What
How
do you have
goes
to do
this
for the dragon?
diplomacy? This is going on for a while now, Ariel. What are you saying?
He has a master, but the master's not here, and the master tells him to do things and then makes them go to sleep in this red thing. He doesn't know where the red thing goes, but he doesn't belong here. I'm trying to get him to help us. Anything you want me to ask him?
I don't even know why we're doing this, to be honest.
But I thought they might be able to help us escape.
But they've already opened the door.
But that doesn't mean we can escape out of the Shadowfell. I mean, how can we leave the Shadowfell?
Maybe ask him how to get out the tower, then, maybe? I don't know.
How do we get out the tower? Is it safe out the tower?
We sometimes go to village. Get things, bring back for Master.
Lives in the village.
People. Like you. But not as white. You're very bright.
Ghosts. Undead.
Ghosts. Yes. Ghosts. Walking. Always walking. Always seeing. Look. And he points with his free hand kind of just out that way.
Do you know how we can get away from this place and this tower? How do we leave?
Master uses magic on the floor. Like that. And he points to the red one.
If we were to enter that red thing, what would happen to us?
Sleep.
Running out of questions.
Have we got anything, Ariel? He's still trying to move here.
There's a village nearby.
Great! Let's visit it on the way out.
With ghosts.
Let's not, then.
I'll
Have
ask
we
you
got
one more
anything
question.
useful?
Can we leave the realm? Can we go to the other realm?
Master leaves. Master comes back. Master leaves. Master comes back. Master leaves.
How does he leave?
On the floor.
He goes through this red thing.
No, this one is sleep.
Okay, where does he go to? Is it in another room?
Downstairs. He works downstairs. Calls us. Comes and
Can
gets
you-
us.
Can you come with us to open all the doors?
Yes, I can help.
Okay, hold his hand. Do not run off.
Roll persuasion.
Oh, yeah, I've got 10.
Okay, so you grab this strange-looking fey creature, and you guide it down to the stairs, and it seems perfectly happy to follow you. And you wind your way down the staircase to find the others. So while that's been going on upstairs, what have you guys been doing downstairs?
Sorry, I'm still muted. I've seen
Kai's gonna
pretty
move into the
things.
main room after the guys have looked around for a bit, and then see what we can see. Have we looked through the desk yet, or are we just keeping
No,
a
you
safe
haven't.
distance?
No.
That's what I'm going for.
All right. If you help me out,
Some pretty things on this desk.
I'll make the bad roll first, and then you can make a good roll and find what we're looking for.
So
You know what? I can't argue with this. Go ahead.
you walk up the ramp and the steps up to this slightly raised central piece with the circular desk around it with all the books and everything. Tanner, have you moved us out of the shadows, or are you still?
I guess I'm sneaking while everybody's just walked into the room.
I'm invisible. Don't look at me.
Yeah, I'm a gnome.
I'll head over to the thing.
Yeah.
This looks familiar, right?
Unorthodox, but familiar.
You still got some of those crystals there, Moon?
I think we all got crystals. We took loads.
That's a good point. We did. We all
How do you know I'm here?
Because you're always somewhere.
Yeah.
That's
That's why I
true.
shouted. Right, I've got crystals, so I won't shoot that. I want to take one of the crystals out of my
Okay.
and drop it into one of these receptacles.
Yeah. So the slots around the side that are made for these crystals, take them perfectly. They fit just like they're supposed to. Yeah. You put one in. Nothing happens, but you put one in. It fits, and it this is something you know this. As you're doing that, are you gonna complete the circle, or are you gonna just?
Oh. Yeah. Well, whatever they're doing, I'm going to be dropping crystals into
Yeah.
each of these.
And so you continue with that, and you just size up the crystals that you've got. And there are a couple there's a couple of shapes you can't fill. You don't have the right sort of crystal for it, but you get most of the way around while you're doing that and figuring it out. So while Tanner's doing that and going round and trying to get the right crystals, Moon and Kai, you find all manner of parchment, of tomes, paraphernalia. Give me an investigation check as you're just rifling through all this guy's stuff.
Oh dearie. Ooh. All that bad luck
I
finally
thought you were the one
balanced
doing
out.
the bad roll. Clearly, this plan isn't working out for us.
Okay, good roll. Good roll. That's a crit success.
Someone drumming on their microphone. It's very loud.
You find a drawing of the towers, and you see that there's a large dragon brood area.
Oh. Pretty pet dragon.
We should avoid that section.
You also find that there's a bit of a history that you find. It's like a log. And the beginning of this talks about how the Raven Queen has given him a new task, and how he's delighted to be in her favor, and how he admires the ambition, and finally a move to reunite the Shadowfell, the material plane, and the Feywild, and how honoured he is to have his part in that. Takes you some time to read through it. Kai, you're reading this, and you pass it to, or Moon's looking over your shoulder, let's say, and you're both you're both looking at this and you're reading it. It's clear as you read page.
You're still muted, Lloyd.
That's fine. I can point out the pictures to Moon.
They're pretty.
What seems to be happening here is that portals are being created to travel to various parts. It's based on designs that have been found on the material plane. It allows a permanent connection between the Shadowfell and the material plane, where there just wasn't one possible before. It always used to be passing of shadows backing in on the darkest places, and never any control. But sometime recently, in the past few years, finally they've discovered a way to focus that connection and use it to their advantage. The brooding madness and genius of what's written, you can see. You don't necessarily understand it, but everything written does suggest that if this was successful, it would be the end of every part of the material plane as you know it. It would only be, well, it's the Raven's Queen intention. It's the Raven Queen's intention to be able to rule that new space and finally take her place at the pantheon, at the head of the table, where she longs to be, no longer relegated to the shadows. You spend some time reading through this.
Yeah. Oh, these gothic lassies and their crazy ideas. Yeah. I think it sounds like she just wants to be Queen of the Ashes.
As you're reading through this, the rest of you come down the stairs. Tanner, you've finished doing as much as you can with the portal. It's very dark in here, so it takes you a bit of time. But yeah, you're reading this. The other thing that you find is a sort of plan, a map of sorts, clearly outlining Neverwinter, and also a part of something that you've never heard, but a small town to the south of Neverwinter, written as Fandolin. It seems that those were the next targets. And it seems that the two portals that are in this room have been designed to enter both of those places.
Well, Vandalin, that's going back a bit.
Handling and where?
Neverwinter.
Okay. You got any crystals that will fit these last few holes?
I have many crystals. I'll walk over to Tanner and hold out my backpack, which is pretty much full to the brim with crystals.
Through the door. At this point, holding my little mate's hand.
Yeah. Who is
Confused.
with you?
So we want to use the portals to get home, but we want to make sure the portals don't stay open once we get there.
Are you just sticking crystals into things without looking what they might do?
Yes.
Well, it's worked for us.
But it could also be what is it destroying our world?
I mean, you did ask me to throw a statue
Yes.
into a pot of red glowing goo.
Yes.
I turn down and speak to my little mate and say, if we put the crystals in this table, what will happen?
He says, Master makes me get crystals. I give them to Master.
And he puts them in this table.
I help Master. I help you. I help everybody.
When
What?
he goes to those other realms, how does he do it? Is it through this table here?
It's through this portal down here.
I don't know. I sleep. Master goes in floor. I go to sleep. Master
Has he
comes
said
back.
anything
I wake
useful
up.
yet, Ariel?
He says that when he goes to the other realms that he uses those portals.
Great! I need to use them.
This table here, can it hurt people?
Table's a desk.
Kai and
Just a piece.
Moon
Yeah,
are
the portal's down here.
Where are you putting the crystals? Sorry. We can leave.
Bloke. Does it say anything about where this portal goes? I know, obviously, because we've been told. I assume you told me.
Muted.
You muted light.
Well, either I would have or Moon would have.
That's my name.
So these portals will get us home.
Yeah, this is like the thing that we moved around. Used these before.
Similar but different, yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhat more refined, actually, in terms of their build.
It's
Oh.
very pretty.
Do we know where they lead? Or how to use them? Or if they're
Crystals.
safe?
Well, we know one will connect to Fandolin, and the other one will connect to Neverwinter.
This little chap here
Um,
says that's how to
Yeah,
To go
so that's
to
how his
places.
boss probably comes back and forth from the prime material plane.
Has anyone checked the other staircase?
No,
No. Crystals.
Ah,
we've been doing the research, not
Right.
interrogating some little hobgoblin upstairs.
Where's your
I
master
think hobgoblins are bigger.
now?
wasn't my idea.
Master now.
He looks at you blankly.
What's downstairs?
And you see him thinking. And he says, statues.
Statues or good statues?
All relative?
Master statues.
Or can they hurt us?
It's almost like he doesn't understand the question.
You want to go through this portal and be free?
He looks. Master says I go to sleep when I've helped.
You can help me by going through.
Okay, I help you by going through the portal. And he tries to get free from you and walk towards the portal where Moon and Tanner are standing.
Go with him.
We're missing a couple of crystals, mind.
Got some in my bag. How many do we need?
They got to fit.
Oh. I'll try some of the crystals in my bag.
You don't have anything after some time trying to look. These are just slightly different shaped. They are longer, wider. They
Isn't it
don't
this
look.
fella's job to go fetch these crystals? Ask him to go and get them. Oi, mate. Go and get these crystals that fit here.
He won't understand you. And I speak to him. Could you fetch us the crystals that we need to get this portal to work?
And he looks. He walks up to it, and says, "Which crystals?"
These ones, and I point to the holes. The thingies that go in these holes. We need the crystal thingies for these holes.
What colour? What size? What shape?
What ones you normally get?
Master tells me.
Well, that shape.
They're down here. And he just looks. But I don't know which one. Master knows which one.
Down where? Where?
And he points past the pillar to the stairs.
Can you take me to them?
Yes? I help. And he starts to walk round you while he's still holding, as if he's trying to spin you round.
Right. Said he can take us to the crystals, but he doesn't know what colour they are. Is there anything in here that represents any kind of colour?
Are you
Is he
saying
on
the
the-
poor guy's colorblind?
You're all colorblind when you've got dark vision. So just
Yeah.
Dark in here.
I'm not
Maybe-
pointing fingers. There's no need to make this personal.
Maybe
One thing I
should-
was wondering, while they do this, if Kai could have a look at the other portal and see if he could deduce how we could sabotage them for whenever we do figure out what goes in what hole.
they're made of plain materials. They would break under duress.
Ariel, if you need to
Good
show
to
him
know.
different colours, we do. Well, Moon there does have a bag of all the crystals in all the colours. Just show him one of them and ask for a smaller or bigger version, right?
He says he doesn't know what the master tells him what to fetch, and then he fetches.
Well, just tell
Yes,
him
we
to
can
go and
work out-
fetch them all.
Or I could tell him to fetch the master.
I think we
No,
killed
seems
him.
like a poor idea.
I think that's the guy who we brought
Yeah.
back through the portals, dead.
Yeah, yeah.
And
It's,
then you look,
it's either the guy he dismembered or the dragon. Neither of them are back in this room.
when you say
maybe
that,
you should ask him
Master
what was
dead?
the last set of crystals.
Does he say Master Dead in English?
he says it in Sylvan. He's always talking in Sylvan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we should. Well, then how would he would he understand common? I don't know.
That's a good point. He doesn't.
Would
Well, that's coming.
what if you ask him to? What was the last set of crystals the master asked him to fetch? Go get him to tell him to go get those, the same ones.
I'll ask him if he can remember what the last
And then
set-
tell him not to go up to the top of the tower.
Just
He's
don't
saying
mention
that
the top
the
of the
crystals. He said that he can take me to where the crystals are. Moon, I was saying my
Yes.
friend's got a load of the crystals in his bag. Are any of the crystals there look familiar to what you've used before?
I hold up my
Bag.
No, different crystals. Dark, very
Okay,
dark. Not like these.
right. So we need to go downstairs and get more crystals.
Not smooth. Not like these.
Right. Well, whilst you talk to the statue, I will head down and see if I can find them. And Adric will just head over to the stairs and begin heading down.
That's not a statue. Statues don't move.
Quickly say to the little man, is anything down there?
I missed that. Your mic broke.
I say to the little man, is there anything that we need to be careful of down there?
He shrugs his head. I don't know.
Come. You need to wait here until I come back. Nope, change of plan. Come with us.
I help
You
you.
need to come with us until we come back.
No, he needs to come with us because he shows where the crystals are.
Okay. And he leads you, Ariel, quite happily to help you. Not a problem at all.
I won't
Drags you-
follow Ariel.
Drags
Because
you
there's
towards
crystals.
the stairs.
You might be putting too much faith in this little thing.
You are.
I said I think
mean,
I'm putting...
I'm starting to wonder if you'll try and get the little guy to basically solve the adventure for us by the time it's all done.
Oh, that didn't look good.
Oh, flipping heck. Oh
That
God,
looks
what's
fine.
that? That's not a beholder over
We
there,
can
is
see
it?
the whole map.
That's fine. Yeah, that's
alright,
fine.
yeah. We're not on it.
That's just
No, I know.
fun.
That's also fine.
Okay.
This is a good point to take a break. As you walk down the stairs, you are met with the sound of crackling energy, and
Oh,
a green glow emanates all around the chamber. And that's the first thing that you see as you go there. And the little guy seems very much unperturbed about this. And as you walk, as he leads you into that, I don't know how far you would go into that first room.
Where are we coming
um,
from? The top.
You're coming from the top, yeah. Come down the stairs. So as you do that,
Cliffhanger.
Ta-da!
As you walk down the stairs into there, you just hear this noise of the sparkling lights flickering in front of you, casting an eerie green glow. And that, I think, is a good place to take a
Yep.
break.
Okay.
Something did just break.
Well, we'll go find out what that was. We'll fix
We'll
the
go figure
map.
that was.
And yeah, so we'll be back in about 10 minutes, guys. Go and fetch yourselves a drink, refresh yourselves, have a break, get 3 slices of a Hawaiian pizza and a Diet Coke, and we'll be back in 10 minutes.
You're obsessed with your pizza. And
Hello, everybody. We're back. Hi. Thank you all for sticking with us through that break. Hopefully, you've all got your Hawaiian pineapple pizza slices. Thank you to Elvin for your resub. Resub. Thank you very much. Thank you to Keen, who's also resubbed, and Strain. Thank you also for resubbing. And also thank you to the few people who followed us. As always, if you do wish to support our stream, we would always appreciate it if you follow our Twitch, join our Discord, and subscribe to our YouTube. And if you're really interested, follow our Twitter as well. Yeah, because we want to talk to you guys. We're trying to build up a nice community here where people can discuss TTRPGs, all sorts. We don't just do Dungeons and Dragons. And we don't just do Mutants, Masterminds and Blades. They're the ones that we mainly stream, but we are also working on multiple others. And if we're not actually running them, we're happy to talk about them non-stop. So yeah. So if this is the sort of stuff that interests you in any sort of aspect, do get involved. Do join our group and everything, even if it's from painting miniatures to drawing art for these sort of things. We have a nice little section for you in our Discord to come and join in. So yeah, if you want to support us, that's how. So with that, we can jump straight back into the game. Handing back over to Croy. Take it away.
You walk down the stairs. It's a fair trek. Once again, the space between these floors requires a reasonable amount of concentration as you just wind down and round and down and round. Arriving at the bottom of this first thing that you notice is it's still cold. There's no warmth to be found. There's no light here, and this place has a sparkle to it. It has a green energy that is emanating from 2 diocese orbs, glass almost, cloches covering in some screaming, haunted face of, oh, well, maybe perhaps you better don't look too close. It just seems to be staring at you. But
These things here.
yeah, and these cloches are they're covered in these wide glass-looking energy fields and sparkling with energy static just cracking out of them. But as you walk further in, you can smell acrid kind of energy. The smell of almost like electricity having burned the air. It just smells
Ozone.
Yeah. Not pleasant as you approach these.
Is it in? They're just heads, like.
No, they are fairly I don't know, how would you call them?
They're like little creatures with full bodies, or just floating heads.
No, they're fairly sizable. They're fairly sizable. They've got feet and arms and claws, but they're suspended as they're hanging there. There's a shroud of something vile and brown hanging over them. Their long drawn face, eternally in a scream, dark socketed eyes with no vision. Quite unsettling, but there's an energy between you and them. Gives you some sense of security. But again, the smell, the cracking, the ozone.
Yeah.
Diplomacy or not?
Always diplomacy first.
Well, I think maybe we shouldn't make sure that the power doesn't go out.
What a shocking revelation.
Your wee guy doesn't seem to be at all perturbed about this.
Let him bleed us.
Right, let's go in before you get another bright spark idea, right?
Shocking puns.
Yeah.
Electrified.
Okay, and he walks, and as soon as you walk past the barrier of these two, you are hit by an unimaginable stench. Absolutely foul and fetid and decaying and rotting.
Yeah.
It is absolutely awful.
Oh, that was me. I'm scared.
No, it smells like Eldrick the day before wash day.
God, Ariel, a little warning. Jeez.
And the smell is immediately sourced by you, Kai, as there's a ginormous plant up on a dais over to your left. It is absolutely vast, and inside there are humanoid figures, skulls. You can see hands, you can see just arms of these bulbs, and the gas just lets itself off as it begins to raise itself up as soon as you walk in.
I think we found an Audrey.
A what?
An Audrey. The pop culture thing. You wouldn't get it, Dwarf.
What's pop culture?
I would like you all to roll initiative, please.
Oh, pants.
But we're going diplomacy first.
Hold on a minute.
I mean, yeah, yeah.
I didn't even get to speak to it.
I mean, you're still welcome to. Do you speak fertilizer?
Do you speak further enough?
I'm gonna have to boot myself back up again. Fine. Boom.
Okay. Tanner, you haven't yet walked past the boundary, but
No.
you immediately recognise the reaction of those who are in front of you.
Yeah, I can't even think at the moment. Yeah, I can't think. So I'm gonna just I'll walk up forward. I'll make sure that I'm near. I'm gonna hold my action. If anything appears threatening, I'm gonna shoot it with a short bow. If I may.
Okay. Okay. And with that, you see this stench of a creature whip it, tentacles from it, sliding forward, and it hauling itself towards you. As it slithers down towards the stairs in your general direction.
We just did crystals for the master.
Don't think it understands.
Gotta give it initiative
Or
order.
it doesn't care.
I asked the little man, what can we do to stop this thing?
And he just looks at you, and says, "I go get crystals."
Go on then.
Yeah.
I tell him to go and get the crystals.
This is where he runs out and immediately gets eaten.
And he just walks past, and up the stairs. Oh, and Cookie, what does Cookie do? I'll leave that to Daddy.
Cookie's going to move forwards to the back here and hold an action to throw a dart if the plant creature looks aggressive. If it does something directly aggressive to the party, I mean.
Does it look aggressive?
Makes an attack. It looks like a plant creature covered in skulls.
Yeah, it's not just skulls. It's that you can almost see entire bodies encased in there.
Yeah. For all we know, it could be some kind of death metal.
Okay. Adric.
Yes. Adric's gonna run in and whack it one. So he's just gonna go for a straight whack in the face. Well, what I assume is the face.
It has many faces. Some of them look vaguely alive. Go for it, yeah.
I have. Is that it?
Does that hit? Yes, it absolutely does as you smash into one of its tentacles.
I'll re-roll the damage on that one.
Mm-hmm.
And
Good
roll
roll.
exactly the fucking same.
Didn't you do that last week?
I did do that last week as well. God damn it. Yeah, 7 damage. Confirmed.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to whack it again.
Okay.
That misses.
Misses. Yep.
That's my go.
Okay. Okay. Moon.
Moon has a suspicion there's fighting up ahead. Mostly based on Adric yelling and battering things. So I'm going to rush forwards. And I'm going to hit it with my spear.
First one hits.
Yep. Second one misses, one assumes. And I will flurry of blows. Make 2 unarmed strikes.
Mm-hmm. Hits. Hits. Both hit.
And that's me.
25 points of damage. Okay.
Is there a reason I've gained a funny symbol?
Don't worry about it.
For reference to your funny symbol, Croy, just check Mon communities.
Will
I think
do.
I know what this is.
Yep.
So.
I was going to ask anyway.
Is it
Yes.
monkey magic?
Gorilla tag.
Hedge wizardry.
Ariel.
I pull out my No, I'm going to pull out my spirit guardians.
Okay. Remind us what they look like.
They're like butterflies, but like like the butterflies out the aliens out of the abyss. They're like butterflies, but not
Incandescent
butterflies.
kind of
Yeah.
glowy things.
Yeah. So I'm
Okay.
going to pull them out. Oh, so it's 15 meters. Is it quite?
What's the
Step down
radius
a
of
bit.
them?
15 feet. 15
15.
feet? 15 foot.
Okay. Do you see that? Yep, you do. Cool. Good stuff.
So I'll step down and yeah. Keep pinging, sorry.
Alright.
And then I'll pull my spiritual weapon as the bonus action and twack it.
Take it without.
Yep.
Your spirit guardians is a spell slot, and your
Spiritual weapons and cantrip. I think.
spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon is a bonus action. No, it's not a
Um,
cantrip, no.
No,
It's
you
not a
can't
cantrip.
cast it then.
You can't cast it this round.
Cast a spell.
It has to be. You can only cast a cantrip now if you want to use another magic.
Oh, right, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
If you had
Unless-
a cantrip that had a bonus action, because you can do one leveled spell and one cantrip per turn. Unless
I can
something
always
gives you
do
an
a
extra
cantrip.
action.
Well, it's a spell.
If it's a bonus action.
It's a bonus action. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, it's not there. I've got any bonus action cantrips.
Right.
And then I'll ready my bow. That's it.
Okay.
I'm done then, because I can't.
Okay.
Oh, is it
Yeah.
in the 15 radius now?
It is now. Yep.
Yeah, okay. Has to make wisdom
I'm
saving
going
throws or something.
to blast it with Eldritch Blast 3 times.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. How many of them hit?
2.
Two. Guessing those two.
What do
Ooh,
your
terrible
Eldritch
dice rolls.
Blast look like? Kai, what form do your Eldritch
Yeah.
Blast take?
I'm trying to think. Probably, yeah. Probably a bit more like like a light blue laser beam kind of thing. It's sort of crackling with a bit of electricity because it sort of slams into it like a punch.
Okay.
It might like splinter some of the skulls or something.
Yeah, and it slams into this thing, and some of its vines it's using to haul across it retract. Yeah, it seems to be taking some damage. Tanner, were you holding an action? I mean, was there something that you wanted to do before the next round? You're muted.
It's going to shoot it. No.
Yeah.
An arrow.
Does it? Yeah. So first of all you get your reaction from the previous round, and then it's your shot again.
Oh. Yeah. So, yep. Draw a bow, aim straight for the middle of the
It's a mass of writhing, seething vines, but yeah, go for it.
Ah, bollocks.
It misses.
Of course it does. Never mind. Like again, right?
And do you want to also roll for Nemo's reaction with the dart, Kadari?
That was triggered when the creature attacked someone of the party. So it's not
Did you
triggered
roll?
yet.
Oh, it hasn't. Okay, that's fine.
The whole trigger was when the creature directly attacks a member of the
Attacks,
party.
yeah,
So
as opposed to just be threatening, which
yes,
It's something
Yeah,
threatening
got you,
wanted
got you,
into
got
view. Yeah.
which was my misspeak, not my intention, but I corrected.
okay. Do you any movement from Tanner?
No, I'm going to stay up there where I am. I think.
Okay. So a few things happen at this point.
Oh, wait.
Oh, oh.
I haven't had my shot.
Yes. Not
I
had
did
your
my
shot.
reaction, and I
You
haven't.
did your
fired.
reaction. Sorry, we talked long.
He doesn't want to move, but he does want the rest of his turn.
It is now your turn. Despite having reminded myself that was the order of play, I neglected it.
So quickly, grab another arrow from the quiver at his side and fires it, and hoping for better this time.
Yep.
Good luck.
That hits.
It's better.
Cool. And my sneak. What do I do? Get that this thing?
It's on its own. It's with next to enemies.
I didn't know if I had to, whether it just play for some strange reason, but no, it's ranged weapon. So yes. Now see.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just gonna kind of dive perhaps to get a little bit of cover if I can,
Mm-hmm.
and ready for my next turn. But
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you. The order in which these things happen. Firstly, it needs to make a save
Wisdom
against
save.
the Spirit Guardians, these glowing light butterfly things. So it's going to do that. It's going to attempt that. It gets a 10, which I think fails.
DC 16.
Ange.
Sorry, I was just writing that all down. Oh yeah, my D is. What am I DC again?
It fails. What
Oh.
do you want to roll?
16, yeah.
It's
That's on your
3d8.
spells thing.
Don't mind me the spell. What do you roll?
Oh. Sorry, I was writing it all down. What was that mean?
3d8 radiant.
Oh, that's a bit naff. I got a natural 1. 9.
9 points of radiant damage.
That one's going in.
Okay.
Quick, fetch more d8s. Replace that one.
I do. They roll a natural 1. I move them out of the pile.
And then some of these bodies that you see in its surface begin to withdraw inside it. And
That's a little weird.
it regains
Oh.
some vigor about it as you see more vines sprouting where the Eldritch Blast hit, where the hammer smashed into it, where the spear poked into it. Vines begin to. It still looks slightly less in
We're
volume
gonna
than
have
it
to
was.
play that game, are we? Alright, well, I prepped for this.
And it then. Right, so now I would like. Hang on, I need to do something now, which I haven't done. I need to add a similar thing. I have to make it a different color so we can see it over or next to Ariel's.
Oh.
Okay.
It's the smelly plantomer.
Indeed. Okay. Adric. Two tentacles
Yes.
next to you
Mm.
fly out in your direction
Mm.
and whip you. One with an 11, one with a 23.
Well, the first one's tickles. The second one hurts.
Are you immune to poison?
Do. I don't think I am.
Okay, could you take 8
Oh no, I do.
damage?
I get advantage on saving throws against poison,
Yeah.
and I
So
have a
could you ma-
resistance against poison damage.
Okay, could you please make a Constitution saving throw?
Yes. Sorry. You should save throw.
You fail, but
Yes.
you've got resistance, so you take 8 points of.
Oh, so I do also have advantage on that. Sorry.
Oh, you have a. Okay, yeah, roll again then. There you go. You made it. Right, so ignore that then. Great. Another tentacle flies out toward Moon.
How rude.
Which is a 15 to hit.
I dodge.
Out of the way. You do go. These tentacles. But also the smell.
It smells very bad here.
Yeah, it stays where it is. Cookie.
Yes. Cookie will move forwards, seeing that the creature is starting to attack. Oops, there's a wall there. And she will strike it.
Okay, that's a hit.
Sorry, I'll just change my name so this looks better. And she will take a flurry of blows.
Second one misses. That one hits.
Yeah. When the flurry attack hits, can you make a dexterity saving throw?
Mm-hmm. $17.
That will pass, I think. Just let me check. Cookie's wisdom. Yes, that will pass. Sorry, I'm playing two flavors of monk at the same time. I got my numbers confused. Yes.
Doing well.
Yeah, that'll pass. I am. Yeah. Two different types of monk. Two different monk subclasses. I have to remember what open hand monk does. No, that's fine. I'm done. Thank you.
Okay. Adric. Where is she?
And now she mutes herself.
No, I was muted.
No, a 10 does not hit a plant. Oh. Before we do that, are you
Andy, you're muted to stream. If you can fix that.
You're
Up
not
your
immune
toe.
Sorry.
to poison damage. Before
What?
we deal that damage, Adric, could you please make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Again, yeah.
Mm.
Is it poison damage? Did you say?
Yeah.
I get advantage. Yeah. 19.
You're fine. Okay, so you smash it with the Warhammer,
Yep.
and you... Which one are we taking there?
Do the 16, the 12 came after. Not because it's bigger either, but just it's the first one that came out. The 10 was the first one, the 16 will be the second.
Okay. Yeah, so go to roll damage on those two.
And I'll re-roll the damage on that one.
Yeah.
God.
Okay, as your hammer connects with one of the bodies, and you feel, rather than plant, you feel blood splattering out at you.
Ooh, lovely.
Juicy.
Yep.
Okay.
That's my go.
Moon, are you immune to poison?
Yes.
Okay, you automatically succeed, despite the horrible smell.
I've got a very sensitive nose and it smells really bad, but I'm pushing through it.
And that's just your body odor.
Oh, that makes sense actually. I will make 2 spare attacks against it again.
Yep, go for it. That hits.
I'm now listed as Cookie, sorry.
It's alright.
I'll fix that.
They both hit for 18 damage in total. Yeah. This spear, as you push the spear in, you just as it push it deep into it, you've definitely hit something in there, and it seems to have ruptured itself, and it almost flags. You feel the weight on your spear as it bears down. It just sags and sinks onto your spear.
Okay. That's it for me. For now.
Ariel.
As a bonus action, I will press my bow to carry him with the holy weapon, and then I'll fire my holy weapon.
Okay, go for it.
I'll fire my bow at it. Sorry.
Crossbow.
Yeah. 20.
That hits.
Actually planned it. I had it all my dice ready.
Well done.
Nice.
18 hits it for 24.
Ooh. What does this attack look like when it flies through the air and lands on this foul?
Because it's been blessed with the holy weapon, it's glowing. So as it glows, it's like an arrow that glows and it shoots across. And as it stabs into it, the light inside starts to. So it starts to light up from the inside.
Yeah. So the whole thing glows, and it just begins it. The eyes of the faces that are in there, the light shines out of them, and the whole place brights up.
Yeah.
And just as it does that, the light just brings it back. It goes dim again. Moon, you feel that as you're withdrawing your spear, you see it just thumps down. It just deflates down to about your waist height. It doesn't appear. It does not appear to be moving.
Wow.
No, I killed it.
Yes, you did, Alric. Well
done.
done.
Killed the mood, more like.
Wow.
I didn't realize we were in the habit of taking credit for other people's accomplishments.
I'm not. I got the killing blow.
Does the smell go? Does the air smell
it probably
fresher
gets
now?
worse.
Yeah, it still stinks.
Oh.
Still stinks.
I'll poke it a couple more times just to be sure.
Do you think the smell is flammable?
This isn't Divinity.
Wow, this place is just full of so many horrible, smelly, bad things. Where did my little friend go? Did anyone see?
He's over
Supposed to
there
be fetching
collecting
He went over up
crystals.
the stairs. Yeah.
Yeah, he just made his way up the stairs.
Should we follow him? Oh no, he's still there. Hello.
Yeah, he's walking.
Yeah.
He was moving
Yeah.
on your turn, so he's
Yeah.
walking up.
I'll use prestidigitation to try and take the edge off the smell.
Anyone
Yeah.
see my pen? Oh, there
Like
it
a whiff of perfume in like a mortuary.
Oh wow, the mixture of that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awful. That might be worse actually. You just got used to the stench, and all of a sudden you get
Yeah.
hit by this kind of weird.
It's like now like yeah.
Ooh. That's a bit of an assault on the senses. But yeah,
like
your
an-
wee guy walks up to what looks like a sarcophagus. Sarcophagi. And
Guffagal.
he just points at it and moves the
Oh,
the
I went
lid
the
off
wrong
it.
way.
And says, which crystal you want? And then you can just see laid out across this big thing. There's these large crystals, all different colours, very dark, different materials, stone almost, rather than crystalline. Different shapes, crosses, triangles. Yeah, they're all been
Right.
carved.
Should we take them all?
Like greens and purples and things.
Well,
They're all very
unless you
dark
want to
colours,
keep
these
coming
ones.
back every time you need to find the right one, I would suggest we take them all.
I'll grab them.
Yeah, you can between.
Are they grabbable? They're big enough.
Yeah.
They're
They're
not
big.
too
They're
big.
big. No, I mean, you could probably carry 2 each because you're strong.
Right.
But between you all, you can get all
I
of
have a
them.
bad feeling about this.
Adric can carry more than 2, right?
Yep,
He's a bit stronger. Yeah.
he can try. Do you want to
I'm
give me a
quite
strength?
strong.
Adric, give me a
He got
strength check there just to see
Yeah,
how
he's not really. Yeah, he doesn't really have the build for someone to like buckle the knees.
Yeah.
So you would even.
Yeah.
You
Very
pick
strong.
one that's really heavy, and you try. You're going, go on, just give me another one. Give me another one. And then you put it on you. You're just like, take it off. Take it off.
Yeah.
That one weighs more than it
He
looks.
he wasn't ready.
Yeah, these are
He was.
dense, very dense rock.
Yes, I said
stone
put it
or
on, not
something.
slam it on.
And the crystals.
Yeah, these things are all they're all the things that need to be brought. This is it.
Moon is
Any-
completely distracted, slapping at the butterflies that fly past.
Oh right. Can I dismiss
Yeah.
them? Oh,
Oh,
I mean,
all my fault.
I mean, you might maybe. I mean, it's 10 minutes. Just let it run its course. You never know what might happen in the near future.
okay. They can
They
come
at least
upstairs. with us
distract
then.
us from the stench.
Yeah,
walk
it also
past another
keeps Moon
creature
Moon from
Kill
touching
it by
anything.
accident. Just walk through a
Yeah,
field of
yeah.
rabbits or whatever.
I'll head up to. Shall we head upstairs then? And
Yeah.
but maybe we should
Yes.
think about it before we just put random things in holes.
That doesn't sound characteristic at all.
That's good life advice. Adric will before we
Could
go
Kai have a
up.
look around the other end of the room?
Can,
To the left.
Yeah.
can Adric have a look at this thing that we slayed? Because you said it
Oh, I
had
have
like.
I have
body
a
parts in
very
it?
bad feeling about this.
Can Adric
I'm
see
gonna
anything
stand out the way.
loot-wise in
Hungry.
it?
So what are these
Different-
stairs here?
Yeah, the stairs, a different color of electricity sparkling around, but the same idea. These
Yeah.
faces caught in this eternal scream, stretched out, hollow faces. Can you give me a perception check, please? As you're standing near the
No.
stairs.
Okay, for the stairs. I'll give you one for the stairs. But to be fair, I probably roll a 1 anyway. 11. 12.
Yeah, you're hearing footsteps quite a ways echoing up the stairs.
Coming this way.
Yeah, seems to be getting louder in the short time that you're standing
Oh
there.
crap!
Yeah. Got a little bit. Guys, someone's coming up the stairs this way.
We'll kill them.
Moon turns invisible.
I mean, if you're going to take the credit for it anyway, you might as well kill them for me.
Which way? I can't see you on the map.
On the left-hand side.
Down and
left-hand
left.
side.
Oh right. Okay.
It's Someone's coming up the stairs from down below. We get in position if we're going to jump them.
Is there anything we
I'm
could
gonna-
roll down the stairs and knock them out?
Just
Maybe
let's
like a
hide.
dwarf.
Shh, hide, and we can take them by surprise. Might not be.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hide here behind Patchy. You gonna do anything, dwarf? Or you just gonna stand there looking?
Well, I was
Unpretty.
looting the blob.
All right. Good luck
Yeah.
with
So, yeah, as you're looking at it,
Last little man who's coming upstairs.
Adric, you find the remains of 6 humanoids in amongst all of the
Still only counts as
plant
one.
life. There is very little of them left.
What metal they would have carried might have survived.
The bodies are naked.
Oh. He likes to peel his food.
Sick. You say.
Maybe somebody peels it for him. Who knows?
After seeing that, he'll then go and take a position up near the stairs to ambush.
Yeah. I wonder if that will become significant at some point.
Two things happen at this point. The first is that the bodies, as badly decomposed as they are, begin to rise.
Oh no! I knew it.
What from
From-
the blob?
The blob, the plant.
Because there's like 6 other things in the room out there. My bad feeling about this.
And the other thing that happens is that
Oh,
the
shit.
noises that are coming up the stairs get much louder. Before we
Does it
break.
sound like there's more than one person?
Oh, absolutely. And before we break and end tonight's show, you see a group of well-armored, weapons drawn Shadowkai run up and into the room.
I thought you were telling us to run then.
Yeah.
I'm glad
Well,
that
at
I'm
least you know they're
invisible.
the bad guys.
Shadowkai are.
Bad.
Yeah, the Shadowfell people.
They're what the necromancer was.
Yeah.
That you
Are
killed.
they undead?
No.
No, that's it. Just bad news.
You chased them in Luskin. Tanner had a run-in with one on the roof, and you hauled them down off the roof, and you interrogated them in the Harper's
Oh, bugger.
Luskin room.
Oh, bugger.
Might be
More
a good time-
negotiation.
Well, it might be a good time for Magic Circle.
I've got 10 minutes.
Yeah, let's
You
roll
only
it
need
go up
one.
down the stairs to slow them
Oh, yeah.
down.
10 minutes.
I don't
Making
know.
it
10 minutes is the
longer.
duration, I think.
I got
No,
time
it's
for
an
Butterflies.
hour.
Your
It's hour
butterflies.
duration, I think.
Well,
No,
don't
it's
worry,
hours for the butterflies.
me guardians are flipping about still.
Yeah, your guardian's flipping about. So
Yeah.
we'll start off.
Well,
We'll start
And my
off
holy weapon lasts for an hour, unless I
One-
dismiss it.
Yeah.
on the 20th. On the 20th of this month, we will be returning to this game, and we will start it with Shadowkai entering into the room
The
from the
ambush.
stairs, and also zombies of sorts, undead corpses crawling and moving towards
zombies.
Yeah.
Zombies
Yeah.
and plants.
something.
Don't worry, I'll handle the undead rationally.
Yeah. The Shadowkai and the Adventures of Bodak Horseman.
Yeah. Great. Thank
Oh
you very
my
much.
lordy lord.
Thank you, Cry, for that
Yeah.
exciting part.
Cliffhanger.
Yeah, as Cry stated, we'll be back with Dungeons and Dragons this campaign on the 20th. Here on our Infinite Monkey Tales. Next week we have Mutants and Masterminds, continuing on from 2 weeks ago episode where our heroes blew up a lovely mansion.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
We'll see how that develops next Saturday. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you again for everyone who's come and watched. Tuesday, we possibly... Have we confirmed Tuesday yet, or are we still pending?
No, Tuesday's fine.
Tuesday's fine?
Yep.
Right, so we will be back here on Tuesday, time to be confirmed, but it'll probably be either starting at 8 or 9. Possibly even later if we have technical issues, but which we do. So we'll be back on Tuesday live here on Infinite Monkey Tales. So make sure you're here for that if you're interested. If not, do not worry. We post all of our VODs onto YouTube. So if you miss anything, go check out our YouTube. They're all there. Subscribe and give us a like on any videos that you watch if you like those campaigns, and we know that you like them, and we'll do more. If not, we'll bin it all and we'll do something different. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. And again, thank you, Croy, for hosting tonight. And we will catch you all later. Good night, everybody.
So night.
Bye.
Yes, good night.
Bye 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 bye.
Bye bye bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.